Well, it's been interesting, hasn't it? We started off today with the Energy Space launch, and I just want to add a little bit to that in that it's, when ASQA reported back on non-compliance, one of the majority reasons for non-compliance for RTOs was actually the assessment area. So you can see where we're going with the energy space area. Once ASQA gives us that recognition and able to move high compliance RTOs to a self-regulated status with the LMS that we're putting up, is where we really want to support the training package and the RTO and in the delivery of those, so that you become a high-performing and a high-compliant RTO with the use of the energy space LMS, and thereby getting the recognition from ASQA as a high-compliant RTO. Then we had by Dr. Karen Hussey, who to do with the distributed energy storage in the ACT. Now, she mentioned about investing in front of the market curve when it comes to energy storage. Now, for those who dabble in the share market, you'd be looking at all those elements and stocks that have to do with battery storage, but also training, because in fact training to skill your workforce, your workers, is a form of investment as well. So please do not forget that. The industry-driven training that Richard Harvey from AGL talked about. Now look, we're on board in terms of making sure that those training packages reflect industry input. But as he said himself, that there is a difficulty to bring industry in. So I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in that space as well. Happy to know that AGL supports the IEC and the work that we do. The next item was the ACT solar farm from Craig Simmons. And it was interesting, isn't it, how large electrical installations, specifically in this case was the PV arrays, but can be a trap for tradespeople who don't fully understand the rules. And he also mentioned the failure to challenge. Yeah, but there's also a skill in how to challenge professionally as well. And you need to know what you're talking about when you do challenge. Mick Collis, well, what can I say? Hilarious and definitely helped to break the day. Nika from WA, Gary Etzstein, I think is how it's pronounced. Etzstein. I'll get it right soon. Look, we totally agree as well that the importance of apprentice prerequisites, prerequisites skills in numeracy and literacy. So before I conclude, I want to really heartfelt thanks to Bob and the EL's team for making this conference, and I hope you agree it was a very successful conference. So thanks Bob and the team for that hard work. I also want to thank you, the delegates, for your attendance and your participation. Without the delegates, of course, you don't have a conference, so thank you very much for being here. A great thank you again for the sponsors. We can't thank the sponsors enough. It makes the event as it is, as successful as it has been. And last but not least, thanks, Phil. You've done this a few times for us. It was a very successful conference and you kept us all in time and everything running smoothly. Really appreciate your work that you've done for us. Thank you. Okay, thanks everyone.